Hey, hello. My name is Andre Alvin Moore, Master Numerologist, and today's subject matter is about the numbers 7 and 8. The number 7 offers grace, mercy, forgiveness, and protection. It sits in opposition to the number 8. The 7 vibrational energy is a spiritual energy, and the 8 vibrational energy is a material energy. The 8 energy is heavy, the 7 energy is light because it deals with spiritual pursuits. The number 7 stands pure, meaning that there are no other sub-elements influencing the personality, the character of the individual. In numerology, there are only 9 digits. When a digit is not compounded with other sub-elements with other numbers, then that digit is pure. So you're going to receive the full potency of that digit. So an individual that's age 7 and 70 will both have a pure 7 vibration, because in numerology we do not recognize the 0 as a digit. So 7 plus 0 brings you back to 7. That is going to be a pure number. Okay, it stands pure with no sub-elements. That's the number 7. One of the main objectives of the number 7 sub-age core, because we're talking about a person's age now, so that's the sub-age core, is to seek and work on understanding more of its spiritual nature. It would be helpful if one did a cleanse, a short fast, sleep dreaming, contemplation, meditation, and reflection. Okay? So on the 7th level, experiences will come into the soul's life that would allow for it to grow spiritually. Now, the 7 vibrational energy can also grow by reading different books about different spiritual cultures. And the 7 vibration should apply spiritual practices such as kindness and forgiveness and cooperation and love. Those would be spiritual practices that a number 7 could practice when it's moving through the sub-age core. Okay? Now, the number pattern 718 contains 2 sub-elements, the 7 and the 1, and its core number is 8. The numbers 7 and 8 are opposite in nature. The 7 is an inward vibration, and the number 8 is an outward vibration. If not balanced, friction may occur. For an example, the 8 energy rules the business world. But with a combination of a 7 and an 8, then that person that is in charge of running a big corporation ought to take time out for meditation as often as he or she can possibly do. Listen to the intuition to help you make those tough business situations. Go in prayer and ask for guidance. Get in touch with your intuitive aspect. Now, on the other hand, the 7 energy is going to have to learn to come out of the cave, because the 7 energy is an inner reflective vibration. So it must learn to come out of the cave and feel comfortable in the material world. Very difficult for a 7 to do, because the 7 shuns the material world because its main objective is to pursue God and not God's fruits, which are the material resources. But the 7 needs the material resources because the 7 has to eat. The 7 has to, find warmth to keep his body warm, to find coolness to keep his bodies comfortable. And that takes, capital, and that takes money. So the 7 and 8 vibrational energy must learn to come together and work in harmony. If not, friction may occur. The number 7 is quiet, and it works to find time to find God. And it is willing to put the effort in to finding and knowing God. Now, the number 1 is more about itself. It will have a very strong urge for selfishness. It only sees itself and not beyond itself. It's a very elementary number. It's a very infantile vibrational energy. The focus is on me, myself, and I. What can you do for me? What have you done for me lately? Will be the vibration of the number 1. The number 1 energy is a very strong energy, a very self-determined energy, a very strong energy. It is ruled by the sun. The number 8 energy is strong will and self-determined, and it seeks material gains just like the number 1. And so the 1 and the 8 vibrational energy harmonizes well together. For an example, a corporation would be the 8 energy. The person that's managing the corporation would be the 1 energy. Okay? The 8 energy understands that it needs employees to help it to run its business. The 1 energy thinks that it needs no help and that it can do it all by itself. But together, they make a very dynamic powerhouse, and they have a lot of power and intensity that will affect the personality of the 7 vibrational energy, because the 7 energy is no longer pure. When a soul moves from 70 to 71, now you're going to have to deal with the sub-elements of that 1 and that sub-core number of that 8. And the 1 and the 8 energy is more powerful than the 7 energy. And so it's going to lift that veil of protection and mercy and protection off of that 7 and expose that 7 vibrational energy into the harsh reality of the material world. Okay? So the 1 and the 8 are both hard numbers. They're very masculine numbers, and they each carry heavy weight. Now, the number 1 level is about self-protection, for self by self. The number 8 level is about material gains. These material gains can be gotten through hard, honest work, or by what I call the dirty 8. The dirty 8 deals with corruption, dirty money, illegal money. The major key for a dirty 8 is to follow the money, because the 8 level rules banks and credit unions and financial institutions. It also rules bankruptcies, currency manipulations, hiding money, laundering money, Ponzi schemes. So the dirty 8 is an energy that goes about acquiring its wealth through ill-gotten means. The positive 8 energy gathers its wealth by working hard, being fair, being honest, making an honest buck. Okay? Now, The number 7 is no longer standing pure because of the influence of the numbers 1 and 8 working together, and it's going to lift the veil of grace, mercy, and forgiveness and expose the soul to the harsh, cold world of the material vibration. With hardness comes hard results. Our president, Donald John Trump, will be 71 on June the 14th, 2017. He will be leaving the safe haven of protection, grace, mercy, and forgiveness of the 7 and move into the hard, harsh reality of the world, which is the number 8. Okay, you guys, that's it for today. If you have any questions or you'd like to leave a couple of comments down below, please feel free to do so, and I'll hit you back. Peace.